This news update is brought to you by...
This is how we flow. Oh, the offers are quite exciting, and the prices will leave you smiling. Everybody's got a cheerful glow.
Enjoy 1 month of free Flow TV when you sign up or upgrade to Flow Broadband this season.
This is the Barbados Today afternoon news update for Thursday, December 3rd. Thank you for joining us. I am Marie-Claire Williams. The Managing Director of Flow, Niall Sheehy, says he is working to meet the January 1st deadline for the 4.5% rise in value-added tax on cell phone use. Sheehy says he will continue talks with finance officials as the company positions itself to be able to apply the increase. He told reporters it is not an easy process to ensure the correct systems are in place to meet the deadline.
We are looking to have dialogue with the Ministry of Finance around this, but certainly there are some, on our end, there are technical things that need to be implemented. So it's unfortunately it's not as easy as just pressing a button and changing it. So we're working to try and make the necessary changes and looking to have dialogue with the Ministry of Finance around full implementation. He says, however, he is not worried that Flow will lose customers over the increase. I think the challenge will be around how much that customer wants to spend. And the reality is I think every customer is looking to spend less. I mean, that's the fact. And what we got to do is make sure that we provide them with a very good service. And if they do seek alternative ways to communicate, we do have other ways that they can. They can use our broadband network, they can use our fixed line network. So, you know, the reality is, I guess, the mobile phone is a convenience. You can take it where you want and you can make your calls wherever you want. And we'll continue to provide that. And I don't anticipate we will lose customers. I mean, we've been growing our mobile customers this year. It's been one of our best ever years for growth. And we'd expect that to continue because we're always looking to offer value. Government Senator David Durant wants members of the public to be removed from the courtyards during certain high-profile cases. Dr. Durant says this will prevent murder accused from being given celebrity status when entering and leaving the courts. Addressing a panel discussion on crime and violence at his Britons Hill Church last night, Durant said the accused show no remorse and are sometimes cheered on by the crowd. And this, he believes, sends the wrong message.
Recently, a very annoying sight, let me rephrase it that way, a very, I call it, annoying sight, invaded our rooms via our television, when a young man accused of murdering 3 men and wounding 2 was seen, greeted with cheers as he entered the courtyard by some people in the crowd. And the young man in return raised his hands like a victory wave. Now, what kind of message are we sending? How do the relatives of those murdered and wounded seeing such jubilation and no sense of remorse? How do they feel sitting and seeing that? Knowing that their loved one is buried 6 feet beneath, but yet the person is there jubilant and cheered on by people in the crowd, in the courtyard, especially the children of those who have been murdered. It is my view that we should stop the crowd from going into the courtyard during cases of that nature. Keep them out of the courtyard because it's not sending a proper message. It is not sending the right signal, and it's annoying those relatives who are seeing it.
Still on the issue of crime, the acting crime chief, Assistant Commissioner Livingston Eversley, says police are continuing investigations into the mysterious death of 6-year-old Jahan King in June. Eversley told Barbados Today lawmen have been questioning a number of people in relation to King's death, but they have not yet completed the exercise. He had earlier said he hoped the matter would be concluded by the end of November. Among those interrogated and subsequently released were the boy's mother, Lasanta Gill, and her boyfriend, Dwayne Marshall, with whom King lived. The boy's grandmother, Margaret Gill, claimed that he was a victim of abuse. Gill blamed the Child Care Board for his death and said they were aware of the boy's situation but did nothing to help him. His mother, however, claims he was not abused and his death was the result of an asthma attack. In sports, the newly appointed CONCACAF president Alfredo Howitt was one of 2 FIFA vice presidents arrested in Switzerland earlier today on corruption charges. His detention has plunged the already embattled confederation deeper into turmoil. Howitt, who is from Honduras, took over at the helm of CONCACAF after the former president, Caymanian Jeffrey Webb, was arrested in similar circumstances on corruption charges in a pre-dawn raid in Switzerland in May. The Swiss Federal Office of Justice said Howitt and the South American Football Confederation president, Juan Angel, were wanted by United States authorities on bribery charges involving the sale of marketing rights for World Cup qualifying matches and tournaments in Latin America.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
It was days before Christmas. I had so much to do. Shopping, more shopping, and I was feeling blue. There's a mother, father, a wifey, and friend. Lots of things to buy, but there was no money to spend. I found the answer. The BT shopping spree. 15,000 in goodies. Free, free, free. It's easy to enter. Nothing hard to do. Follow my instructions and a winner can be you. Visit facebook.com/Barbados today. Do it quickly and fill out your form to enter this spree. Look, I'm shopping at the Courtyards Mega Store. Come down, fill your trolleys with goodies and more. And like me, you too can say, ho, ho, ho.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits, with a solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter. That's the move for me. Stability, prosperity, with a solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
In news from the region, Guyana has launched a new anti-crime and counter-terrorism exercise. Operation Dragnet, as it is known, began on Tuesday, and the Minister of State, Joseph Harmon, says it will involve patrols by the joint services, the Guyana Police Force and the Guyana Defense Force.
What that means is that all statutory security operations will be integrated into this Operation Dragnet, with the end result that we will have enhanced national security and enhanced national security environment. On the borders, there will be an enhanced presence by our armed forces. At the ports of entry, there will be intensified scrutiny by the immigration services. In the country itself, that is in the towns and in the villages, there's going to be an increased presence of police ranks.
And finally, former Olympian Oscar Pistorius has been found guilty of murder after a South African appeals court overturned an earlier manslaughter verdict. Judge Leach said a retrial would be impractical and Pistorius should be referred back to the original trial judge for sentencing.
The fact is that different judges reach different conclusions, and in the light of an appeal structure, those of the appellate court prevail. But the fact that the appeal has succeeded is not to be regarded as a slight upon the trial judge, who is to be congratulated for the manner in which he conducted the proceedings. I conclude with the following order being to be made. 1. The first two questions of law reserved are answered in favour of the Director of Public Prosecutions. 2. The accused's conviction and sentence on count 1 are set aside and replaced with the following. Guilty of murder, with the accused having had criminal intent in the form of dolus eventualis. 3. The matter is referred back to the trial court to consider an appropriate sentence afresh in the light of the comments in this judgment.
Pistorius shot his girlfriend Reva Steenkamp through a locked bathroom door in February 2013, but he said he mistook her for an intruder. And that's the news. Remember, there's more on our website, www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're on Izumi Media in bus terminals and Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also tune into Channel 101 on Flow TV or Mix 96.9 FM for more news and sports. I am Maricla Williams. Good afternoon.